Okay. Gotta double check that it's streaming properly. This one, good. This one, good. But I need to be on a different view. Exit. Check-a-doodle. Exit. Check-a-doodle. Boop. Okay. So, today we're going to spend 10 minutes per gameplay, ignoring my own gameplay, for the 3 games that I played yesterday. Those 3 games... Oh, reviewing everybody's gameplay. Those 3 games were community games. Are you ready? I'm not. That's okay. I like it. Now, in all 3 games, we had a relatively large spread. What is this symbol? Stuff I don't care about. It's crazy.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, look it. My stream thing is out of order. Poor K, bro. What's going on? It's my overlay. See, it's not quite right. This is better, but not accurate. A little bizarre. Okay, so first we're going to start with player view. Maybe we should just do the first 10 minutes of the game. Replays! Yes. Well, maybe 10 minutes at 10 minutes. So skip forward. Go back. And we're gonna just start from left to right. And put it on 1.5. Oh, but I can't because he like does so much. Okay, let's go back actually. Okay, so we're starting with Invoker. And Sniper is just being really aggressive. He's missing some last hits and some denies. And you kind of have to control the wave. You really want to play, but you're at work right now. Hello, Warden. Hello, YY May. You may? Now, I thought the sniper, yeah, I was gonna say, it feels like the sniper is gonna try to get more denies. I don't know if in this matchup as a sniper against an invoker you're supposed to push this hard, but it does look like it is really aggressive. So it kind of makes sense. And look it, so this right now, the invoker is really low. How can you possibly stay? He is regenning quite a bit from the tango. He bought himself a salve. I'm not playing, I'm just doing reviews. Great, welcome, Jax, welcome. So like right there, why would you put your sentry right there? You can see his ward, but like, ideally shouldn't he have a sentry somewhere? And you were further back, wouldn't they just, get your sentry? Baby, I don't want to play, I'm busy right now. I can't believe he's surviving this low. Yeah, okay, this is what I expected the sniper to do. And look, the sniper got punished so hard for it. Is he gonna die right here? Yes, but they both died. Too bad. Okay, we're skipping deaths. Here, bear. Here, bear. Here, I don't want you to chew on your bottle.
Radiant's top tower is threatened by fiends.
I gave him a really durable water bottle because he just likes water bottles. He thinks it's like his precious toy. Did Sniper miss from low ground? I feel like one of his hits didn't go in. You need to go. Stop. Let's go find out. It should be right here. We would be able to see if he had a miss, right? Or do I have to click on him? You're saying right there? I don't know. It kind of... He did miss. Or you're saying the third shot here? Oh, and he tipped him. Why would you tip him? To what end? Now, I don't want this to be a very long stream, which is why we're only doing the first 10 minutes of gameplay of each person on the team that I was on. I think Sniper's doing a really good job of poking, but clearly he's gonna meatball you again. Can you get him? No, and you had a fairy thing. He missed from the low ground. Then the cold snap interrupted his attack. So unfortunate. Silencer's here, dewarding. That's kind of really... It's really bold. That was so bold. Okay. And they worked together to get the kill on him. That was a really bold gank. Wow. Oh shit. I'm in the incorrect mode. Let me fix that. I don't want Discord sounds while I'm streaming. So bold. But speaking of Discord, I do want to increase the number of people we have in our Discord, so what are the game sounds? Oh, they're fairly low. We could jack that up. Bop, bop, bop. Maybe I could make it a little bit lower. Sorry about that. No, there's no 6-hour stream. I can't afford to do that shit. If I'm gonna do that shit, I need to be making much more money from streaming. It really interferes with, like, working and other things that I have going on. Oh, that was crazy. Look how much damage he's doing to the sniper, but the sniper is still gonna kill him. What the hell? And he's looking at the sniper, what the sniper is building. So that's interesting. Did he check his inventory earlier? I don't think that he did. I think that was the first time, but now he's checked him twice. I would assume he's doing some type of calculation. He just clicked on a bajillion times. Welcome, Pokey. Did you mean to drag the melee creep? I wonder if that was intentional or not. A silencer is here again, but silencer does stay fairly out of experience range. Let's just check real quick. Yeah, silencer's doing a great job staying out of the experience range for the most part. Curious. I want to go back 10 seconds and see who got the last hits on these. Wow. Sniper is gone and his health is all over the place. Let's just take a look at where he is. Oh, he came back. Okay. So he was farming. That's something else interesting to think about. This invoker, he does farm the jungle camps early on, but I don't know the timing of when he does that. Was it worth walking into the shrapnel just there?
Dire's courier has been killed.
At the 10-minute mark, we're also going to look at last hits. No invoker. Let's pause. That way I don't miss anything. Dang, the sniper is good. The movement is correct, you think? The sniper is fairly good, isn't he? The sniper, if we look, he's this one. Yeah. Unless I'm thinking about it, I usually mix them up. What is this one? He's ancient. But I don't know if that fits ancients, right? How do I fucking return? Alright, we got it. It's a legend. I kind of think some of their titles for these things are a bit bland. I think that might be why I forget the title name. On 640. Okay, let's go back then. We're at 730. Oops, that didn't work. Oh, it did. It just didn't load properly. When do you mean? Oh, right there. Sidestepping it? Is it maybe easier to sidestep that ability compared to other abilities in the game?
Its pack laden with trinkets and shiny baubles. Or was it priceless?
Yeah, I kind of wonder if he just knows the matchup. Invoker could have used the spawn to stack at 640. Oh, I see. I just like put your comments together for some reason. Sorry about that. But that was a really good example. Well, ideally, a support would just stack for Invoker early on. But it's kind of hard. There aren't a lot of opportunities for people to leave their lane as a 4. Like, there are, yeah, I get it, but I don't feel like there are if 3 can't hold their own. Now, Silencer did leave. Wow. So he had a power spike, and now he's gonna style a pause on him? Okay. Good lord, I didn't even realize that one happened. It happened so quickly. I must have been distracted. Oh, I was going back over here. He said some grumpy stuff. Let's go see what he said. I always like that. I don't know why. It's very entertaining to me. Okay, what did they say? Hijo, it's funny. I don't think the XD is supposed to be there, but I'm gonna put it anyway. Okay, let's see what it says. This is a gamer trash talk. I got you as my son and you're just strolling around. Oof. So the first part says I have you as a son, but in gaming slang it means I own you, you're my child, or you're beneath me. It's a dominance talk, like I raised you and you're not on my level. He said this after he got paused on. Oh, so thrilling. And then the second part after the why is just going for a walk or sightseeing, but in Dota terms, it means you're not playing seriously. You're wandering, feeding, or being useless on the map. And then the dude's laughing about it. Oh shit. That's so thrilling. Supports, you think that he might be higher than ancient, but he probably just but he could know the matchup well. Let's just go peaky. I think you're right. Maybe he is. Maybe this might be one of those times where he probably shouldn't be an ancient. But we'll see at the end when we look at the scoreboard and everything how he actually did. He felt quite confident given his trash talk, am I right? The support stacking for you doesn't mean you can't stack for yourself. Very true. Yeah, he could. And you're right. With that in mind, when he respawned, that would be a good time. How long do you think it takes to walk? Can I draw on this one? Am I a drawer? I know. That's okay. Just look at the mini map, okay, because that's what we're really talking about. Oh shit, hold on. Some shit happened. I have to fix it. It bothers me. We're gonna go. This is fine. This is fine. This one is not fine. Take this one and just drop her down. A little down, a little down. And then I actually think she should move over just a little bit. We're gonna do that. Okay, I'm less annoyed now. How long do you think it takes to walk from here to here? Let's say he gets, well, what is the, like, he's gonna stack, he's probably gonna stack this one. So, how long do you think it takes to walk from Fountain to here, up these stairs? Oh, the placement of these stairs makes so much more sense now. It probably is meant for people who stack. And then here, and then to get back to lane after stacking. How long do you think that takes? Like, how many last hits would he have missed? And would the last hits he would gain from clearing this camp level it out? Or the experience? You find pausing after killing someone super childish. There are other boasting mechanics like tipping or spamming voice lines. I think all of that is obnoxious. All of that is obnoxious. Yeah, what? Like, the tipping, though, you're limited. I think that's kind of why they brought the tipping in. I remember when people started tipping all the time. At first, it was used much more nicely than it is now. But, you're limited to your tips, though. So that limits how you can use it to be mean. So they're gonna find a different way. Spamming voice lines. Yeah, I like the kookaburra one for that. I don't do it, but I like listening to it. They have some dumb ones. You don't need to interrupt the game for everyone and press pause as a child just because you got a kill. Do you think that's why the Invoker did it? You think because he got a kill, he paused? I don't think that makes sense. I think there's more nuance to it. This guy, when did this guy say this message? Let's go back 10 seconds. He killed him 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. At 24, and let's go back 20 seconds. We're gonna watch that again real quick. I think the reason, if you watch how quickly... I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, I'm very tired today. Sniper. If you look at how quickly Sniper died, if I had to guess, Invoker paused on the Sniper because he died so quickly. It wasn't because he got a kill, it was because he did so very well. It was to like punctuate him being better. It's very arrogant. But I agree, sometimes the interruptions get to be a bit much. Like the amount of times that someone's fucking dumbass pause has done something where like it's put other people, it's put me in a precarious location where all of the enemy team can look at that, when before, because they weren't necessarily observing the map because they have nothing else to do, they wouldn't have noticed, and then I die from it is some bullshit, okay? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, Sniper owned that lane. Solo killed twice, had 2 enemy support rotations. Good point. That is a good point. We'll look at the 10-minute mark to see what their actual last hits and denies were. The other thing is the Invoker didn't pause the other 2 kills, right? I think. I really don't know. I think he only paused for this one, where the Sniper died within like 5 seconds or something. Let's go back. Let's click on Sniper. Let's watch his health. Okay. From 8:08 to 8:13. He died in 5 seconds. About stacking, if you do it with the spawning, so you don't lose any CS, you stay in lane, you just use the spawn to do the stacking. Oh, you're talking about his forge spirits? That's a good point. Why doesn't this guy do that? I've watched a lot of his games. I don't know why he doesn't do that. He can annoy Sniper without pausing for every single other player in the game. They can tip each other and drop Mantle of Intelligence. I only just learned of that as being like a thing people do. That's so dumb. Or whatever, without annoying the rest of the players in the game. I agree there are other options. Hello, Mr. Yakuza. And Guy Fartig. How's it going on? It's going on. I don't know. Let's watch. Now he's pausing. We're gonna skip 10 seconds.
Tower is under fiendish assault. Radiant structures are impervious to damage. Dire's middle tower is ravaged.
So he's looking at 8:45 to try to get damage, and then he looks away from the explosion, of course.
Radiant has foolishly exposed their top tower to attack.
Sniper has a sentry on the other side. Wow. Last hits under tower, pretty good. He did check both other lanes. Barely the bottom, though. What the fuck was that? Now, Sniper is top bottom. Sorry, it's the top of the map, but bottom. And Invoker is still denying creeps. How long do you continue to deny creeps? During mid. He knows there is a sentry here, but he doesn't know where. And he got the creeps off his sentry. Got the last hit with his Sunstrike on Lion. And let's just take a look. We need to go back 10 seconds. At 10 seconds, Invoker has 51 last hits, and Sniper has 56. Sniper has 4 kills, 3 deaths, 1 assist. And Invoker has 3 kills, 3 deaths, and 0 assists. So you're right, Sniper did do better. Interesting. He used Sunstrike because he had the regen rune. Oh. Usually it's more beneficial to use the spawning to help you last hit and harass in lane. But since Sniper has shrapnel, I feel spawn can barely help in lane. This guy doesn't use his Forge Spirits until much later in general. He just doesn't ever use them in lane. It doesn't matter. He'll use them like later. It's just not what he does. But I guess it does depend on the lineup. What is the rank of this game? Tuber, knock it off. Kazooie, knock it off. Thank you. That game was the first one from yesterday, and this is the spread. Okay, so that's all we were gonna watch for Invoker. Now we're gonna go to Crusader Warlord. And we're gonna watch the first 10 minutes of the game or so. 53, oh, we're counting down. Let's skip a whole minute. I do think how he starts his laning phase is important. So he thought we could get harass off of, or I guess on the shaman. But I don't know what the fuck that pathing was. What the hell was that? Maybe he thought the guy would walk backwards. And then it's like right here, I didn't want to walk in front of him, but I wanted to keep last hitting, and then I walked in front of him and I blocked him. But we're not here to review what I did. And then he said, go. And so I spun around, but I was like, but that AoE though. Is the Invoker the real rank? The Invoker does what you do. But Invoker admits that that game in particular, he wasn't feeling well. He does know like it wasn't his best gameplay. I think there will be a day where I just review his best gameplay. Like he'll just send me his games. There's a lot to learn from that, and the whole point is learning. So I know that Sniper... I'm getting distracted. I know that Sniper will win against Invoker. So I didn't learn that, but I didn't think the Sniper... I didn't think about the rotations. The rotations do make a difference. And this Invoker doesn't normally die in lane, so that makes a difference as well. A Sniper versus Invoker is fine for Invoker, you just grief the lane. That Sniper isn't good. Okay, how did you grief the lane? I'm only reviewing the first 10 minutes of everybody's gameplay except my own for each game, because I don't want this to be a long stream. So I only watched the 10 minutes. Your CS was terrible, that's true. Your brain was AFK, yeah. Oh god, this game. Don't look at me. We will. Don't worry, we will. Let's go back another 20, I guess. Okay, so I already missed several things because I was talking. Okay, so this is what we want. So we're watching Shadowfiend carry. He said that this lane was griefed. It's because I lost control of the wave. Uh, is this when he was telling me to go after him? Oh, we already did that part. Okay. Yeah, and that's like his weird. He just thought he was gonna walk back, I think. Okay, let's skip then, because we saw this just now. So he comes back to lane to last hit. And Tidehunter walks at him. I didn't realize. Yeah, dude, walk at him when he was still gonna get the last hit. Cool beans. This camera movement is a little annoying. I should have maybe hit Shadow Shaman a lot more. Not right there, I'm saying in general. Don't focus on my gameplay. We're looking at his gameplay. So he's low. He's used his last hits. He has a stick. Wand. He has a wand. Now he has a stick. And he's getting denied. So he thinks that we should just kill Shaman because Shaman's living here for free. But I went maybe too deep.
Radiant's middle tower is under fiendish assault. Beware, Dire, for overconfidence can be a slow and insidious killer. Radiant's top
Okay,
tower is under
Silencer
attack.
came here and we didn't really
See
do
how
anything.
Dire grasps
But
Radiant by
Silencer
the throat.
stays out of experience range like as much as he can. I didn't notice that about Silencer when we were playing yesterday, but it is really good. I don't normally see people play Silencer like this, like rotations, watching the map. I know it's how you're supposed to play, I just don't see it. But I think it'll be really fun to watch Silencer's perspective. So he thinks they pulled, and they did. Why would you follow it back to the camp? I don't understand that part. Why do we follow it back to the camp? Why don't you hit the creeps before they hit the camp and then drag the creeps? Wouldn't that be ideal? And he's ranged. Like, they basically warded us off of that. And he had the opportunity.
Radiant's courier, indispensable to their cause, has been killed by cowards. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is being assaulted, thanks to their flawed tactics.
Well, there's only so much he can do here. Let me read. You fixed your tech issues? What were they, Momo? Your name is really cute to say. I like it. What is Novice's MMR? Rank 1000. Great said, the second Shadow Fiend leaves the lane, Tide should pull aggro towards the creep range and have the lane pushing him. Yes, but see, something I notice is that doesn't happen very consistently at Archon level. Like, a lot of my games won't have it regardless of if I'm playing with people or without people. US server, yes. He didn't do that, so he couldn't take advantage of the big chase. That's true. The guy was just like solo soaking up experience and farming. You think that you guys are pretty close in rank? What's your rank? I want to Invoker 1v1. I heard you were an Injoker player. I'm an Invoker player. I just got back to Dota 2. I was rank 3900 EU and now I'm rank 1900 US, but there is a lot of difference of gameplay between the two servers. Isn't there? I have been trying to tell people that. That's your account ID. Yeah, now it's around 8K to 9K. Um, it's 'cause you're adorable. Yeah. MMR means fuck all nowadays. Everyone is 9 to 10K. You just updated to Windows 11. You had to update? Were they griefing you? Glico has ruined the MMR distribution. Immortal means nothing. You'll play an SF 1v1 SF. Curious. Why do you want to do that? Hola, Zip. You're tuning in for a few minutes. That's so kind of you. Welcome. We're reviewing community 5-stack games that I played yesterday. I was supposed to do yesterday's stream last Saturday, but I didn't stream that day, so I moved it to yesterday. And now we're reviewing. But now we have to get back because I can't get too distracted or this will be a very long stream. So we're reviewing 10 minutes of each person's gameplay except my own. That was a lot of damage, and the Shadow Shaman took so many last hits. You know, listen, if I was that Shadow Shaman, the Shadow Fiend would have killed me, okay? But I know why he didn't. Like, I see it. But I pulled, and now he doesn't like when the creeps are under the tower. But he got the last hit. It's because he's so good at last hitting. Except that one. We won't talk about that one. Right now he has brown boots at 5 minutes. He has a circlet. We have a great silencer. A great silencer gank. That's the word I'm looking for. Our Shadow Fiend is level 4. When Tide Hunter is also level 4, but Shadow Fiend, they are about the same exact amount of experience. Even with Shadow Fiend being out of the lane and having the wave push. So compared to what he could normally do, if I had better control over the wave equilibrium, he would have had a better game for sure. Which is why he was making his sassy remarks of how the laning stage was griefed. Why did I not last hit? I'm sorry, auto attack there. That was weird. We have to switch, right? So he was basically trying to wait out this Shadow Shaman. Some of my ice paths were kind of shit, but other ones, I had multiple that stunned 2 or 3 people. I was pretty proud of it. He attacked this guy, but like nobody's here to help him. I think he wanted a rotation, and Silencer was on his way. So that's unfortunate that he just went in again. I think he should have maybe played it a little bit slower. Silencer's here, and I actually didn't see Silencer, so I didn't know that was gonna happen. But I think we end up getting both of them. Oh no, this is the one where Shaman's going across the map, and I didn't think that I should follow. So Shadow Fiend is still dead, and he's deciding to gank. And this is the gank where he's like, what the hell is going on, Invoker? And it's like Invoker was doing something else and didn't notice. So Shadow Fiend is looking for another kill outside of his lane. And he roams top.
Sorry, friend.
with girl anti-mage. Got the courier. Yeah, who really wants the shiny now? Always getting on me about wanting the shiny. Hits the fucking courier. And then he decides to go back. Why is the screen glitching like this? I don't know. Sometimes it happens in the replay mode for me. I'm not doing it. I'm letting it do its own thing. Yeah, so I feel like it has something to do with how he does it. I can just free camera, but I kind of like seeing where he places his camera. That was a bad ice path, obviously. Was he gonna get this tied? Invoker pausing again. I think it was the first time, actually.
You may resume your unflinching conflict.
I don't think I have screen grab turned on, or I changed the button for it, but there we go, it's this button. So he died. Sorry, I was looking at other shit with my screen grab. So full health, he took a lot of hits from the tower, and then Tidehunter is Tidehunter. Okay, that was weird. That one didn't make sense. Maybe he was thinking that Silencer would come. Let's come back and see what his thought process was. Silencer didn't notice. Silencer noticed. Yeah, I think he thought... Well, I don't know why he took so many last hits, though, from the tower. I don't know. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, ping, ping. Oh, did I pause it? The game is paused. Am I pausing it? Oh, I broke it. Oh, it's broken. Oh, God. There we go. We have to play it from this point forward. Okay, now he wants to get Tidehunter again because he's Grumpy Pants. You guys have... Wow. You guys do a lot of damage, but he's only half health, so he's trying to get the Silencer to follow through. He was grumpy about something. And now... he's getting teleported on. Everybody is here. And his courier is headed this way. That was rough. That was rough stuff. It is a little weird that they all teleported. That was the first time that they all teleported except like Anti-Mage. And then they continued to do that multiple times. He was tilted. Yeah. We talked about it. I know what he was tilted about. Oh, I missed. I know. I don't know. I don't know how I missed it, okay? But it's okay, because Invoker cleaned up. Good job. Okay, so at 10 minutes, the Shadow Fiend had 27 last hits with 2 kills, 4 deaths, 2 assists. And the Anti-Mage had 48 last hits, 1 kill, 0 deaths, 2 assists. Now, the Shadow Fiend would have had better farm if I controlled the lane equilibrium. What I don't understand is, like, in this case, why wouldn't you just go farm one of these, right? Wouldn't that help you, or would it not help you? So he decided, because we couldn't get a hold of the lane equilibrium, and I did pull multiple times, okay? And then I also fucked it up multiple times. He decided he was going to go for kills instead. That's what was happening. But why would you not just farm these things? Like, they're there. If I'm not doing well with pulling the wave back, isn't it more farm? Okay, let's read the chat. Your rank was 1000 back in 2021. You haven't pushed MMR since then. Rank 1000 adjusted for the current Glico inflated MMR would be around 9k. Yeah, right now it's around 8 or 9k. And then he thought it would take less hits to kill Tide. Yes, but Tide has the Kraken shell. He's a tanky banky boy. Oh, he didn't use Kraken shell. What am I thinking of? He's just tanky, I guess. Good lord. Tide really doesn't stop SF from farming at all. He just lost his mind and stopped playing. You think the first dive was very reasonable. He had to kill Tide there. He just misplayed. How do you think he misplayed? See, you're a little mixed on this. SF is also manipulating the creep aggro by attacking the offlaner, so there are some limits on how much you can manipulate the creep equilibrium. He missed his raise. Interesting. I like that you guys are watching this with me. Very fun. So that's all we're watching of Shadowfiend. Now we're gonna go to our Underlord. And Underlord is Momo. You're already in the lane, so we need to go back. You're still in the lane. Oh, you started way earlier. You had more stuff to do. Okay, so this time we're gonna go look at player view. I think your camera position is a little weird.
Stoke your rage. The battle begins. Return to me, decorated with gruesome trophies torn from your opponents.
Okay. Anti-mage is here. Why did you not attack anti-mage? Because you really wanted to disrupt the creep wave. But, so what I don't understand is why would you disrupt the creep wave right there? I know somebody told me, I probably was the Shadow Fiend at one point, but like I don't remember. Why do you do that? Punisher, no, no, no. GIF. Anti-mage dragged the wave back and he's auto-attacking like a fucking noob. Okay. Why is anti-mage auto-attacking? Yeah, why is that happening? What? He AM misses a creep wave here. He missed every last hit that wave because it was under his tower, and now the wave is in front of mine. Okay, I don't understand. When I learned Dota, okay, back in like 2015, learning how to last hit under the tower was one of the skills I had to learn. I'm not good at it. It depends on the hero. I'm bad at fucking last hitting in general. But the higher I've gone, the more people are like terrified of last hitting under the tower. And then we just watched Invoker last hit very successfully under the tower. Why is the mindset on last hitting under a tower so crazy? Like, what is the problem? Just figure it out. Why are we terrified to do it? I guess at level 1, it does make sense that you don't have very much damage. But it is a little weird. You see where I'm coming from? You definitely misplayed this lane, but it was a hard lane. I think nobody wanted me to watch this game. Okay, maybe the silencer. But I don't think anybody wanted me to watch the replay of this game. But I think there's stuff to learn. Like, I've already had interesting questions, I feel like. And I think when it comes to I have, I think, well, I don't know, because I get distracted if there's like talking and shit. But I think in general, I have a pretty good grasp of what I should be doing in the laning phase. I don't have the timings down, okay? I have a note. I have a note that tells me the timings somewhere. Oh, it's in my pile of notes. Let me get it. I had to move my monitors, so I had to take down my sticky notes. I need this one for later, actually. I was gonna look for it, so it's a good thing I found it. And this one's trash. Fix shadows. This one is for my grill. My Grill Master 9000. This one I also need to do this week. This one I don't need anymore because I have memorized this. Okay, so 3 minutes. 3 minutes is Lotus. 5 minutes you stack, block, or pull. 6 minutes is Lotus. 7 minutes Wisdom. 9 minutes Lotus. 12 minutes Lotus. But on the way from before you get a Lotus, you should stack. I get that. Okay, I know this, but I just don't do it. It's difficult. I'm living in a different world depending on when I'm playing. I need this one too. Since I'm here, I'm gonna just put my sticky notes up so I don't forget. What do we think that says? I don't know. That's trash now. Can't decipher it. Oh, and then this is my little sticky note list for my chicken stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Jack said tower hits for 90. Oh, I thought you said 60 when I quickly read it. AM hits for 62. It's really hard to beat it. I think I was left alone by silencer too much, but I also was too far forward without silencer. This is interesting. I don't like that we have dual lanes. I liked Bristleback when he could solo, you know? It was a whole different game, and I miss it. I know you're not Bristleback, but that indicates like I think a better time for position threes. Mm. You delayed your Vanguard too much. You realized too late that you needed it. So what made you realize that you needed your Vanguard? If you got it early, you would have done a lot better this lane. How do you know that? Like what is your indicator? It's not impossible to last hit under tower, but it's harder. But the main problem is creep wave is pushing, not the last hitting. Oh, minute 6 rune is important to consider. Some mid laners are very dependent on it, others not too much, so you should consider rotating mid on 6. As which support are we talking about? I think he was hoping to pull the wave all the way to his tower, but the wave ended up not following him. You should, oh, it should be doable. It does very quickly change the lane equilibrium. Either support? I disagree. I don't see many games where a hard support can safely leave their lane at 6 minutes and then make it all the way back to the wisdom rune to steal it. So, how does that make sense? Because it's more important to steal the wisdom rune than the river rune. This lane, oh, Underlord starting pit is tough too. Firestorm lets him solo lane easier. Okay, so yeah, but he didn't know that Silencer was going to do this. So that's like a team miscommunication. This lane was also super obnoxious. The reason I needed Vanguard was because they have a low damage lane. They have double mana drain, so I'm never going to have mana for a spell. That's why I leveled Pit first for the creep block. But since most of their damage was in right clicks, a Vanguard would have made me almost unkillable. So you could have gone Pit, Vanguard, and soloed. You just didn't know that that was what you're going to need to do, though. Sometimes safe lane will be very intense and the support can't afford to rotate. Other times it would be off lane where the support can't rotate. I feel like in most of the off lanes that I've played, like it would be tough but more doable for a position 4 to rotate. AM and Lion, you can't Firestorm. Yeah, I got you. This looks awful. Soul Ring for one spell, and then you're useless for the Firestorm cooldown. And it's so long. It's been so long since they released this guy. I get it, but like, it's dumb. You observed the situation and what you need to do just slightly too late. Okay, let's continue because we've only been on 1 minute. I'm gonna get some water. So, as an offlaner, I thought that you wanted your creeps between the two banners, but you don't actually, right? You want them at your tower because it's more unplayable for the carry. That was good. That was really good for the lion. Not for you. Sucks to suck. Oh, and he got that last hit, but it was like delayed. That was weird. You're thinking about shopping. Okay. I don't usually see that so clearly. Silencer is rotating. But he also didn't indicate to you that he was rotating, so you didn't even know to back off. I honestly would watch the silencer and just think that he was preempting the Lotus, right? And now you have to go back because of that lack of communication. Wow. I never know if you should go back in the laning stage as a position 3. In your case, you were both low health and low mana. Okay, let's see what happens. So Silencer is back for the solo experience, I'm assuming. Because he plays a very rotating kind of thing, kind of play style. You guys don't have the Lotus, and that was the rotation where he came over and didn't do anything in our lane. So it really costed a lot for him to do that. Silencer is rotating and they're pooling, and Silencer didn't leave you with any vision. So Requiem has told me that if I'm going to leave the lane, I need to provide vision and the equilibrium has to be good. I think that's a good rule. Because look at how much Silencer not doing that kind of sucked for you. You do have a lot of little baby items. You didn't get the deny, but I think that, oh, maybe it's not okay. I guess it's okay overall. You can only do what you can do. And now you're trying to keep the equilibrium between your banners. So why was before you were pulling it closer to your wave, and now this time you're not? You do clickety-do quite a bit. Clickety-doo, clickety-doo, click, 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 clickety-doo. Oh my god, I didn't think you were gonna get that other one, and you got the deny. Good job. You got your boots. Why do you not preemptively buy items in an order? Because you can just tell the game, I want to buy this, this, and this, and then have it sent to you. Why do you not do that? What is your thought process? It is weird. This anti-mage wanted to just go in on you like that. Why did he decide now? Did he have perhaps a power spike, or is it just because he's one level ahead of you? I don't know anti-mage well enough to understand that question. And now he's just confidently, they're both confidently under your tower. Silencer is wandering around. Good job. You're very good at last hitting under tower. Not that guy though, but you're only gonna do what you could do. Now we're 6 minutes. There's a second Lotus. And your camera position is weird. And you're not going for the Lotus. He got the deny. And because you went up there, they aggroed on you, so you're not going to get the Lotus at all.
Illusion.
Oh, maybe you will. I like walking through and out like that. This lion is a bit of a wanderer. Why did you... Oh, wow, that second one hit him kind of hard. That Lotus was very good. And you did item swapping. Very good. Look at Lion's courier revealing his position like that. What a silly Billy. Why are you going up here? What is... Oh, to kill the courier. Yeah, okay. Nice.
It finds itself
Very
discarded
nice.
after a life of
I like that.
loyalty.
It does feel like a small victory when you've had a rough lane. Okay. Let me read the chat again. Whoa. It depends on the game and the matchups for which support should rotate middle at 6. AM and Lion. Yeah, I read this. Read this. The mana gone reduced to atoms. Sometimes position 4 will rotate and position 5 would no longer be needed on the lane, since it would be 1v1 if you leave. It really depends on the game. That's fair. You kind of just want the wave anywhere except where the carry wants it. Huh. Okay. You found yourself alone a lot. It was hard. You have ADHD, could you tell? The slithering. Yes, I can tell. Vibe-based shopping. I'm a position 1 player mostly, so that's how I do all of my shopping. Really? It's curious. You had an underlord against you as an AM earlier today, and it was so easy. You would have stayed for the wave. What does he do? Why didn't you stay to kill the wave after killing the courier? That is curious. Let's go back again. Before the courier kill. Oh, we're flying. Flying high. Okay, so this is around this time is when Lion falls back. Am I right? Yeah, I think so. So Lion reveals his location and you think, I need to preempt this. While we're here, let's just... I can never do it, man. Can I not do it in this game mode? Are you serious? Are you a serious potato right now? Oh, there, we see it. So, oh, I didn't notice that you saw it here until just now. You
Dire's
kill the
courier has been
courier,
killed by cynical marauders.
and you went this way to avoid lion. But then, like, you missed so much experience that way.
Sorry, friend.
It kind of worked out. Look, he got the shiny.
For it has been
That's so
murdered.
cute.
This simple beast now lies
And you
unmourned,
guys were getting the wisdom
unburied.
rune. There was just a huge lack of communication, I feel like. Like, you guys were talking, but we're in a call. You could have communicated better. Not you, everyone. And then Shadowfiend left. So... yeah, what, you missed a whole creep wave of experience at the very least. We have to live through this fucking pause 4 times. Isn't that excellent? Technically 5 from yesterday. You have 2 supports and a carry charging at you. You were just gonna die because again, Silencer was gone. I wonder if the Silencer player actually just played a lot during when Position 3s mostly did stuff by themselves. Invoker missed his Sunstrike, but at least he's tried. I don't think there was anything you could have done when they're walking at you and you're already under your tower and you don't have any help. So what is going on with your items? You have 800. What are you trying to buy? Okay, knock it off.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you. My dog's making dog noises. As they do. Usually they do it throughout the day and it isn't as annoying, but today I'm streaming, bro. What are you doing? You really wanted that last hit. You kind of have to keep the creeps in there. He can just steal your mana. Like, what are you gonna do? You kind of have to click, click, walk, click, click, walk. If only you had help, right? Bro.
All this pride and still can't conquer the mortal.
Okay. So, at this point, you don't have any completed items, but... oh, but you just bought something. Maybe it was on your courier. I think it was, but I don't know what you bought. But you had 29 last hits, 2 deaths, no kills, no assists at 10 minutes. And the Tide Hunter had 2 kills, 2 deaths, 4 assists, 27 last hits. It was like a whole different game in each lane. You have a level 1 Firestorm. That's why you stayed after... Sorry, it was like a yawn I could not control. AM has high mobility and the slow with Lion, you would definitely die. Even if you don't kill it, you can drag it and mess up the equilibrium. Lion can't solo kill you. That's true, but at this point, Anti-Mage had already tried to kill him with the Lion once, I think. Maybe twice. I guess that's the problem. You buying mana items and your skill is at level 1 mana items. But you needed the mana boots for mid-game after lane anyway. You missed 1 creep. XP, not 2. No, just 2 creeps died in the wave. It was a siege creep, so it lasted. That's fair. With level 1, you can't kill the wave true, but you could drag it a little bit. My point is, if I know that I'm going to go back to a 1v2 lane with AM and Lion, I would not rush to go back to my lane. You're right. Does Silencer even help with this lane? No, not really. But Silencer did help middle and bottom. Like, if he was there, would that have changed anything? In some cases, yes. So the last time, there were 2 times that I think if Silencer was here, it would have changed the result. This last time, they could have killed Anti-Mage, and then a different time when he was getting attacked, when it was Lion and Anti-Mage, he could have done significant damage to one or both of them, and that would have caused them to back off. And that was the time where Anti-Mage was pushing back here. The other times, no. This was sad. Being forced 1v2 when you have W feels rough. Hello, Epsilon. Early 2 bracers and a 3rd skill may work. Trade hits like a Chad. Silence anti-mage. Damage mostly comes from mana burn. My biggest issue was from Firestorm level 2. I should have gotten the passive and rushed Vanguard instead of Soul Ring. If I got passive level 2 and got Vanguard instead of Soul Ring, my lane would have went way better, but I didn't know I'd be solo laning. And in the other chat, SF is manipulating the creep aggro by attacking. Oh, I read this. 1 hour to get through 1 minute of game. So it will be another 6-hour stream. No, what we'll probably do is review as much as we can for the next hour, and then I'll leave the 3rd game to next stream. Which isn't ideal, but I really don't want to have a longer stream today. You have to go to work? Alright, thank you so much for dropping by, Zip. The Tavarkas said... Tavarks. Okay, sorry. The problem is that, in general, Underlord can more or less 1v2 that lane, but with my Silencer, we can't get kills unless AM is actively doing something stupid. That's why I was frequently leaving the lane to gank. We're now going to review Silencer's gameplay starting at level 10. Number 1. Minute 1. I can't talk, okay. Oh, too far. Whoops. Whoops. I skipped this whole section because I don't like this part. Okay, he checked to see if we could get the rune, and we can't, but then it looks like you're AFK here. And then you go. Where are you going, though? See, you went AFK again. And it's not like you're moving your viewing window. I have to get better at doing this. The in and out, in and out. I just get overzealous. I just want to keep hitting them. Da, 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 da. It looks like your focus is mostly on lion. Your camera movement is a little bit crazy. But I like where your window is placed. You put level, not level 1, your first skill. Did you end up pushing the creep wave by doing this? Great says silencer is not clicking them enough. He should try to focus AM, not lion. Okay, how do you decide that? I thought there was like a whole solo. Wait, hold on. Stuff is gonna happen. Why would he not focus the enemy support? What is your thought process? He should stay on the left and right click AM nonstop, but he stays behind and just leeches experience. You spent those couple of AFK moments messing around with Discord voice settings to join the call. No worries. I asked you to join, so I get it. So now you're switching over to our lane and your window is there. Why? But I don't see how you made this decision. So you... Yeah, hold on. Let's go back another 10 seconds. Okay. It looks like you looked at the map. Yeah. You looked at the map and then you took the wider path. I think you should have a windlace if you're gonna roam for the movement speed, right? Then you come in, but they see you.
Radiant's middle tower is threatened
So
by
they just
fiends.
fall back a little bit. And this shadow shaman definitely did. And then you can't really do anything. Then you get the solo experience when Underlord is leaving the lane because he got bullied really hard right there.
Too bad for you.
Yeah, you get the windlace. I felt it. Now at 3:30, you're thinking about helping Invoker.
The archives of time are lost with me.
You get the water rune. Why did you pull the creeps here?
Radiant's courier, innocent
How
in
does
the
that even
bloodshed,
work?
has been
How
slain.
does that even work? Why would he
Dire's middle
stay
tower is
there?
under attack.
Right? Like dumb. Good gank. And now you have solo experience until Invoke gets here.
Thanks to their flawed tactics.
Invoke. Okay. Then you got level 4 from that. That's good rotations for someone who's roaming. And then this, I saw you doing this on the map, but I didn't know what your thought process was. To get the rune,
For me.
you ping the shaman man. You or someone else does. But we have to deal with this guy, so you know to change focus, and then you want to focus on SS. See my fucking path? See what I'm saying? That time I only got one person, but I doubled it, so it was good. Da, 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 da. And then you are looking, but see, the camera just does this sometimes. I don't know what's going on. And you think that you're gonna walk back, and now you have the windlace, so now it makes sense. But now we have to stop watching this way because of how that works. But I was curious how you were deciding to gank. It depends on if you were watching the map. You do watch the map a lot. How does he not see you? They really have shit vision here or something. I feel like he should have seen you there. Am I wrong? I need to go look at his perspective. His camera was wrong. And you just barely showed on the map, and then Shadow Shaman is the one who saw you. Oh my god. That is some craziness right there. And then you tell Invoker about the illusion rune. He doesn't care. You give him ample time. You're like, come on. But see, like, that's another example of poor communication. We were all in a voice call. Okay, bizarre. So, Silencer wants to catch both heroes with his Q. If you focus support, you will never catch the carry with your Q. If you focus the carry, enemy support will come to help carry, and you can catch them both with the Q. And also it's easier to trade with AM who doesn't hit you back than with Lion. That is a good point. Running too much on a map as Silencer. Is he running too much on a map? So he's level 4. The enemy 4 is level 3. If we're gonna look at like net worth, he's also above the enemy 4 in net worth. I think that he's doing fairly well for a roaming support, and you don't see a lot of gameplay like this, but the way that you're playing is kind of what, like when people would play Crystal Maiden and like take a smoke at level not level 3, but like at 3 minutes, go roam middle to get a gank. That's kind of how it looks like you're playing. I haven't seen that in a long time. I just don't find many people who roam support, so I really enjoyed this. You were trying to bait Sniper into doing something stupid, and he did. You were considering a quick turnaround if Sniper was playing reckless after his death, and you aggro tipping him. Okay, fair. Very fair. Oops. Okay, so this is when you come up behind, and I wasn't paying attention, and then I was like, oh shit, I have to pay attention.
Another sacrifice upon the altar of chaos.
No, this time I just thought you were gonna kill him. That's why I didn't. I should have gone with my W. I know. Or listen, don't be mean. So I thought you were gonna kill him.
Dire's brave courier was taken for granted until its demise.
I didn't think that he'd just get out scot-free. Scotch-free? Sorry. I don't know. But I should have gone, and that would have actually helped Shadow Fiend if Shadow Fiend went this way. He would have the lane to himself. Anyway, let's go back to you. You got the wisdom rune. You popped a clarity. Lion is here. Why did you not? Okay, why did you not do that sooner? Also, you guys need to be pulling the wave back. I didn't notice that. Then Silencer left. And he's telling us we're gonna gank. We have to live through this fucking pause again.
The sands of time resume
Oh,
their tumble
Lion
down into
and
oblivion,
Shaman are
unaffected by the outpouring
snoodled.
of bottom towers assailed by fiends who seek its destruction.
So you went this way. Why did you come to this lane? Were you coming for the experience? Like, what was your thought process? And you walked around.
Radiant
I would
structures
prefer
are
to see your
fortified.
camera.
Dire's middle tower is ravaged by the enemy. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You're gonna get their wisdom if it's here.
Enemies gather at Radiant's
But
top
they are
tower.
not that dumb. Use both your abilities. And he wanted more help, but you backed off. Why did you back off? You just didn't want to dive? Like, what was your thought process? Let's see if we can figure it out by your player view. Okay, so we're attacking him. And then you're backing off. You figured probably because he was under the tower that you would stop, but your carry's under the tower. And then you're looking for other things to do on the map. And then you roamed up there to see what was happening, to see if you could do something. But you can't. Okay. I don't know, okay? Don't talk about my path. My path was bad, but it still got tied, okay? And then this time, I clicked on him, and then my fire just didn't go where I told it to. I know, but it's okay. Because you clicked. Because you clicked. Invoker got him. Okay. Oh, did I go too far back? Hold on. How did I do that? Okay, so at 10 minutes, the silencer had 2 kills, one last hit. 2 kills, 1 death, 1 assist. The enemy shadow shaman had 3 kills, 2 deaths, 1 assist. The net worth, nope. The net worth was our silencer was way ahead of the shaman. Given that silencer was not helping top lane much, rotations seem logical, but I think he could do much more on top lane if he positioned better and aggroed AM instead of Lion. I think that's an interesting thing to consider. Like, if you feel like you're not effective, could you just try the opposite of what you're doing? That is a good point. Silencer going back when the carry is committing is definitely a misplay. Is it if the carry is committing to diving under their tower? From what I've learned, you as a support need to be helping your carry all of the time, right? Whether SF should commit hard on tide or not is arguable, but if he goes, silencer has no choice, he has to help. Okay, you're not sure why you're not using proper punctuation, your messages look so hard to read. I can read them, it's fine. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it's really funny. So Tavarks said, I generally prefer, as silencer 4, to stick to the lane to bully the position 1, but again I felt like the lane was one where AM wouldn't die unless he made a major misplay. so I went roaming. I saw SF doing something dumb and thought he'd get himself ganked. So the plan was to go and take creep waves, but then it felt like SF might go about to actually get a kill there, so I started moving top. The thing is, in previous patches where Glaive was better at level 1, I could have maxed W from the start to bully AM. But right now, taking glaives anywhere before levels 4 or 5 means I'll need lots of clarities and mangoes to sustain that harassment. That's a good point. You were trying to manage your resources. So that's all we're going to watch of this game, just the first 10 minutes of everybody else's gameplay. But I do want to review how the scoreboard looks, just briefly, just give you like a little overview. We ended up, I don't honestly remember. Dyer won that game. And I think that their team, I don't know if people played better. I would say they played better together. It's way weaker at the moment, right? That's fair. So this is where we are. Take a looky-loo. And now let's go to the next game because I'm running out of time. I only have 30 minutes, so I'm not going to even cover it all the way. In the second game, we won. This time we lost the other one. I think I said we won and I read it wrong. But this time we had a different setup. SF was our mid. Same mid player from last game. Tiny was our SF from last game. Same carry player from last game. Silencer was the same player.
30 seconds to
I'm missing somebody. And then this one is not yeah, Mystery Akuza. I was like, it can't be Momo. Momo had issues. So we'll start again. We're skipping me. Starting with SF. We're skipping
battle.
a little bit. He waits for the creep wave. Ah, see, it's doing that freezy thing. It does. Go back. We missed gameplay. So we're against Kunkka. Man, I hate Kunkka's little cleavy thing. That's why I think that if you're Sven, you should take your cleave, but then you're pushing the wave. You raised him a lot. That's funny. Did you think you can get a kill here? Oh my god, are you gonna get the kill? What? Wow. Now you can see that this is the Invoker player from last game. There is a clear difference in how he was playing. I honestly think that he was tired. And then he got into the groove of it. It's like a warm-up game. But he does tend to play this kind of aggressive in lane. Honestly, you probably should play a Shadow Fiend game first. I think you should genuinely improve your Shadow Fiend game. Make it on par with your Invoker game. Look at, so he's pretty low, less than 200 health. And the Kunkka has full mana and a third of his health, and he won't do anything because of how aggressive the Shadow Fiend is. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? What is this? Well... Yeah, I don't think this Kunkka knows how to play against someone who's playing aggressive. It kind of seems like he might not be comfortable playing mid. He's not last hitting very well. Am I right? Let's check. He's not, no. He can't because this SF is so aggressive it scares him. He's like, I can last here. Chink, chink, chink. Just tick tack. Now the SF is doing micromanagement of his inventory, where in the Invoker game he wasn't. Nice. He tried to deny that mage creep, but he failed, and you just have full control of the laning phase. Oh, you missed that though. Okay, good. What was that? Yeah, I was gonna say, when was he gonna torrent? He held it.
For a short time.
So you just like punished him really hard, and you missed that other raise again. Got your boots. Last hit 1. And you're going for the last hit? No, you're going for the... sorry, I was gonna say, I meant deny. You're going for the deny, but you ended up going for the last hit. Okay, well, you're having a very aggressive lane. And where is that Kunkka? He went all the way back to heal, so you just have a free lane now. Wow. They really should have rotated on their team. Maybe. Would that be good, do you think, against an SF like this? Now they rotated, but I don't think they should have waited until Kunkka was there. I think they should have rotated much sooner. They think they're gonna kill you. They did. Yes, and then you're upset that you got ganked. I mean, that's fair. Because you were on a roll, and that just completely wrecked your roll.
Dire's middle tower
At
is
5
being
minutes,
assaulted,
I will
thanks to their
pause.
flawed tactics.
I guess we know he's dead. Yeah, so in 10 seconds I'll pause. You de-ward at about 5 minutes. And ward. Oh my gosh, are you styling? What is going on? Okay. 37 kills on 41 minutes. SF. You're talking about the previous game where our Crusader Warlord, no, 37 kills. Why did you say 37 kills? Oh, what are you talking about? 37 kills this game? Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, you're doing the math of kills that he participated in for this game. I see. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? It's a difference in matchups. He can't play aggressive as Invoker early versus Sniper who spams Q on each wave, but SF versus Kunkka is very pleasant for SF. Well, at level 3 plus, level 1, I guess it's a bit hard for SF to last hit. That's fair. He's doing great now, though. Good morning, good evening, Akun. I don't know how to say your name. Correct me, I want to learn. Oh, we're gonna bully this guy. He's gonna get someone who teleports in. Oh my god, he's gonna get 2 teleporters. Yikes. 2 teleporters. You hit so hard. That's crazy. So you start looking around the map at 6 minutes. They have a ward. You denied the mage creep. And you're holding them off so they can't deny your ward. But it looks like Sniper might go around. No, he was doing some weird sniper things. And now you're gonna charge at him. Okay. Alright, Spirit Breaker. Why do you not block the creeps? Why do you want to play in the river? Wouldn't it make more sense to block the creeps and hold them back just a little bit at the steps? Yeah, Silencer was doing some weird stuff to try to get the ward. He waited a while before he came over to take it. Deny. Deny that creep. Okay. Well, this is kind of a bland laning stage. You meet your courier to go get the ward, to remove their ward, and you knew where it was, so you walked at it. Interesting, walking at the ward.
Dire's courier has been killed by cynical marauders.
You're doing so well. Does Kunkka have raindrops? No. This guy, you think this guy is gonna have raindrops? This guy is overwhelmed. He's not thinking about raindrops. Is this a friends game that you're watching? So yesterday I played 5-stack games. I only wanted to do 5-stack parties, and that was from people who play the game, who are within the range. These were all ranked games, which that's a miracle. So we did that, and I reviewed the first 10 minutes, not of my gameplay, but of everybody else's gameplay. And the objective is to learn something. And I had questions, so I think this was a very useful experience. Right now we're starting with the second game, and in the second game we're starting with Shadow Fiend, but we are almost at 10 minutes. Shadow Fiend dominated. That is a bold placement for a word. Very bold. You have a invisibility rune. How are you going to use your invisibility rune? Everybody's missing. Kunkka's dead.
Radiant's middle tower thunders with blows from their enemy.
I think the Kunkka doesn't know how to play mid, actually. Why are you styling on this guy? Look how bold he is. Goodness. It's like, come on, people. Come on, people. Wow. And then Sniper thought he was gonna do anything.
Obliterated.
It's weird how effective just turning around and walking away and then turning back in. Turning back around, I guess. Is, yeah, this is when Shadow Fiend says you're going way too deep.
Radiant has foolishly exposed
One of my
their
dogs is
top
having a
tower to
nightmare. I
attack.
don't like it. So I'll probably wake her up if it persists.
Coin for me.
Okay, it's 10 minutes, but I do want to see how this rotation plays out. And it just plays with Omni Knight walking at people. It's like the dumbest thing people do in Dota. Let me walk at you. Let me choreograph that I'm gonna go after you. Okay, good job. Yeah, do you see what I mean? This Kunkka doesn't seem like he has a lot of mid experience. He kind of plays like he's chasing the shinies. Nice! That was really good from the Omni. Doesn't matter. Dead is dead is dead. Wow. Very good. Next, we are going to watch the Tiny play. And then let me check the time. I could probably only watch the Tiny play, and then we'll have to start on Wednesday with Silencer.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, so I'm just studying people's laning phase, basically. I don't like this part, so we skip it.
You're one of the good ones.
I think this is what some crazy stuff can happen. He's looking to see where our team is. Team, where are you? Team, where are you? Okay. We're gonna skip again. So we're just watching Tiny's laning stage. He pulled the creeps back. He kind of had to. We're facing an Omni with a sniper, which isn't. And then he wants to focus on sniper, which makes sense because with Omni, what are we gonna do? He was telling me to go back. That's what the pings were. And I did try to get off my Q when I could, but I'm still level 1. And then he told me to get back because Omni Knight was just chasing me down. Yeah, okay. Now, he goes back. Why did he circle around those trees? Like reset, perhaps. He probably expected Sniper to be more aggroed. Nice. He got the mage creep. He has a stick. Stick makes sense for Sniper Omni. He missed that last hit. Got it with his palm tree. They pulled this camp. I didn't block it. I tried to deward ours, and now he's just getting focused by Sniper. I should have hit Sniper sooner, but we're not focusing on my gameplay. Then he's telling me to go full, and that is good timing. It's when I'm over here near the large camp and the creep wave is at the tier 2 walk back. I didn't notice, but I noticed the pattern, but I didn't realize it for what it is. I did pull the creeps, and generally when I pull the creeps, he doesn't want me to stay with the creeps. I should have placed my Q on Omni Knight. Oh, I did panic use the mango. Fuck. I was like, when he was talking about it yesterday, I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. I did panic use it. I was button smashing. Whoops. And then he was angry pants. They're just charging at him, and they can because Omni Knight has that change. Omni Knight's pretty freaking strong. Sniper. I should have been walking at Sniper. Look, he even clicked on me. I should have been walking at Sniper and clicking on him. That would have been more ideal. He's gonna pull, and then I need to get out of the way, but that pull is late. Omni Knight is back. And he's pretty low. He should have used that tango sooner. I don't know what that was. And then he watches me. Let's not. How about that? Okay, so now he wants to focus Sniper. And the creep wave is fucked up, but I pulled twice. And so this is the time where he was like, I thought you pulled, but he'll say it after this. I should have, see how I just stay? I don't play in and out. I used to, I don't do it anymore. It's been a long time. Again, he wants to go for Sniper, and this is when he was like, what's up with this creep equilibrium?
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
I'm trying to go as fast as I can. We do get this kill on Omni. Because that was a good rotation. That's another... See, that's why I want to watch Tvark's rotations again. This is a different game, and I think that he had really good rotations. But I also do think that it helps if you're playing with relatively the same group of people. And then Mr. Yakuza was also like... He was getting harassed during that time when Silencer just came over here. But he survived, and he kind of was like goofing around the whole game. Let me pause to read. Did you see the haste rune bait from SF? I did, yes. I thought it was really funny. Tomorrow night, you'll be busy for a while, so you won't be able to provide commentary. I'll be watching again on Wednesday night, not tomorrow. For you, that might be Wednesday. It'll be Thursday. So for me right now, it is, if you do the military time, I don't know it. It's 8 in the afternoon, in the evening, and it's Monday. So in 2 more days, around the same time that I started this stream, that's when I will review your commentary first. But not tomorrow. Tiny is like holding an umbrella. He's holding a palm tree. Tiny's also making the mistake of playing with no armor items. This is a good point. I never think about things like that. Why do you think he did that? Because armor here does make sense. Does he have... What does he have? He has 2 to all attributes, 3 strength, movement speed. You're right. He doesn't have shit. It is Monday. Is it not Monday? I'm sorry. Is it Tuesday? Fuck, I don't know any day, man. What is today? Dude, I'm tired, okay? I've had a long, rough experience of being a person. What is today? Today is Tuesday. I'm sorry. Shh. Let's try that again. Shush. Okay, how shall we do this? What would be the best way to show you where I'm not gonna fuck it up, okay? I have an idea. Okay. Let's just take a looky-loo, get it all situated, because I'm about to end the stream anyway. Okay. Oh, but it's on March. Sorry. Things happened. All right. So this is a calendar. In this calendar, this is the day. The day is Tuesday. I'm sorry. I thought today was Monday. Anyway, Tuesday, it's 8 p.m. for me, which is 20. What? 20:00. 20. How do I say it? So, I'm not streaming on Wednesday. I'm streaming on Thursday. I was very tired, apparently. This type of thing where I mix up words and I mix up this. Like, I mixed up my schedule for days. This only happens when I'm really tired. I wasn't going to stream today, but I was like, I don't want to fuck it up again. So, I'm streaming today on Tuesday. Then we're going to stream again on the Thursday. Same time that I started today, okay? I'm so sorry. Whoopsie daisy. All right, we're on the same page. Yeah, Thursday. So come back on Thursday and give me your commentary. Today is Tuesday. My bad. Yeah, the palm tree is almost like he's holding an umbrella. Yes, it is. We can do that. That's my skin. I gave it to him so he could play with it. Look how cute it is. Big turtle boy. Can we see baby turtle? It doesn't baby turtle. Can we see if it gets smaller? How would I view that? I don't know. It's cute. Oh, like ability effects. He's so cute. Oh, he can be purple. What's his weapon if he's purple? Oh, you could have a Christmas tree. Okay, we're getting distracted. We want to finish this gameplay for the next 5 minutes. And let me read. You think armor would be good, but you also think all of Tiny's items are also good and you don't mind them. Yes, that's fair. But I also think armor would be good. What would you suggest for armor? It's a total shame the Castle Tiny is the highest rarity from the new treasure. Castle Tiny. I saw this one. Where is it? This one. Where is it though? Is it this? It's not castle. Why? What is going on? What's going on? Why are we all like this? What is... Okay. Let's just zip zap. There's Tiny. Oh, I actually did not see this one. I must have gotten stopped because I saw these two and I didn't even think about this one. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, I want people to have this one so I can look at it. He's so cute. Wow, this was really good. I have seen oh, I didn't see any. Yeah, I saw this one. And in game, his head leans forward so much. I really like that. I think that's funny. I don't like this one. Dumb. I think we can just stop with the Pudge ones. Okay, they all basically look the same. I get the point. A little dumb though. It has some stuff, custom effects and ambient effects. This one has model sound icon. Okay. So they changed a lot about it. I like this one. This is pretty cool. Okay, what? Why is it showing me this? Man, their shit's all kind of fucked. Right? Okay. Let's go back. We're getting distracted. I do want to end the stream. I'm trying hard to be good. Clearly I'm tired if I don't know what day and time it is, okay? Alright, focus. So he pulled this creep back? No, it was gonna follow him. That was a safer place to hit it. Omni stacked the camp and he's pinging, but like I'm nowhere near him. He went in way too soon. I know that he wanted to get the lotus. I know that was his objective. He does like to get lotuses and like outplay people because they don't check his inventory. That was his actual goal. I'm pretty sure. But the lotus fights are also pretty good. And then he wanted us to go in, but this time before pinging, he... Oh man, I walked without hitting. Did you see that? Mistakes. Mistakes were made. It does look like an umbrella. He also kind of looks like a coconut. Now he's shopping. Shop-a-doodle-doo. Oh wow, he got the siege last hit. You don't really see that all that often. He wants to get the wisdom. But he was just looking at the timing. If I was looking at the timing, it would have been better. Omni Knight came back when I was up there though, so it's like, oh, I almost shouldn't have gone. That's what I felt like. I grabbed him though, and then I should have walked forward sooner. I feel like I don't make enough clicks. Okay, focus on his gameplay, not my gameplay. So he wanted me to pull right then, and I almost missed the timing. Quack, quack, quack. Lost his courier. That was going to happen because of the trajectory it took. He's just focusing on what we can do. I don't know if I should have stayed over there because I feel like the sniper made it difficult. Quack. And then I pulled a creep. I panicked. I was panicking. All the panic town. What is wrong with your Dota? No one moves. I broke it. Broke my Dota. Do you think Dota is full of spaghetti code because of how old it is? Do you think it's a spaghetti full of confetti? Oh my gosh. Spaghetti with sprinkles. Yeah, food confetti. I should have stacked that. I know. I was thinking it. He didn't say it, but I know he was thinking it too. But Quackadoodle-Doo was doing some quacking. And then Kunkka was coming up, so he was going to pull, or tell me to pull. Then we had to shift focus. That's pretty good. Then we go and we get one or two of these people. Tavark's focusing sniper was really good there. And then he really wanted this Omni Knight because rawr, Omni Knight. But that's when Shadow Fiend was like, I can't go that deep. Gotta get that last hit. And then the creeps can push the tower.
Radiant's top tower is under fiendish assault. Dire has slipped by Radiant.
No one moves? Oh, you were talking about the spinning scene. All kinds of things are wrong with my Dota. Okay. These things just happen. If I relaunch, it probably would work.
Radiant's middle tower thunders with blows from
And
the
then
enemy.
he uses smoke to get to lanes faster because of the movement speed. Alright, so at 10 minutes, our Tiny is 1 kill, 1 death, 2 assists with 37 last hits, and the enemy carry, is it Lifestealer? Yes. He has 2 kills, 1 death, 41 last hits. Potatoes. There's only one armor you can buy for lane, the Ring of Protection. That's why I was asking, because that's the only one that I knew of. But then, like, what is he going to do with it? I don't see it. Isn't it? Oh, there it is. What is Tiny going to do with that? Is he going to... It doesn't really make sense. Does he just keep it? Soul Ring? Like, what should he do with it? You can buy phase boots later, but early on, only the Ring of Protection. I think Dota has had some patches that felt like code refactoring. Like changing damage types, changing attribute bonuses. You imagine the code wouldn't be too bad. Maybe, if you're right, that makes sense. It is, I agree that it is a total shame that the tiny castle is the highest rarity from the new treasure chest. You really, really wanted it, but you don't have the spare money to drop on 50 chests. Very fair. You'd suggest going for a Wraith Band at the start instead of Bracer. Why? So he went for Bracer. Bracer gives us 5 strength, 2 agility, 2 intelligence, 0.75 health regen, and 0.50 health. So you saw the laning phase. Why do you think instead of that... Where the fuck? That he should get 5 agility. So he should get 3 more agility, 3 less strength, the same amount of intelligence, and attack speed because it has the armor. Okay, I see. That makes sense. That would work. Tiny's really good hero to I can't talk. To land last hits with. Just build a Wraithbrand instead of Bracer. The attack speed helps a lot early on. You'll end up taking 4 to 6 less damage per hit early game with that item, so it usually ends up being better than Bracer HP regen anyway. It's fine to buy the Ring of Protection and sell it at minute 7 or 8 after the lane stage. Oh. But that doesn't seem efficient. Wraithband is another armor item. It's not only Ring of Protection. Yeah. There's no... Why does this come up when I look up armor? Is this because they're thinking about effective health when I look up armor? But it's more cost effective to get the Ring of Protection. Why wouldn't you just get the Bracer with the Ring of Protection? Because of the last hitting. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, that is it. So on, not Wednesday, on Thursday, we're going to review Silencer and Timbersaw's gameplay here. And then, sorry, that's my double-clicking mouse. And then we will review Invoker, Juggernaut, Silencer, and Shadow Fiend's gameplay as well from this game. That's the plan, man. You kind of like a Bracer Ring of Protection more than Wraithband. That's what I thought. Because then I feel like it's not cheaper necessarily, but you get more stuff. And you get the stuff you want. But I see, like, attack speed, why you would want it. Basically, the leap from 0 to 2 armor is 0 to 11% physical damage reduction. Yeah, you should just buy it. Yes, have a good night too. Take care of yourself. Don't die. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really liked this. I felt like I obviously have asked questions as I had them. I really enjoyed this experience overall, and I think I'll enjoy it again on Thursday. I hope you guys will join me then. As far as I know, everyone who's been chattering for the most part is in my Discord, but I am trying to increase the number of people in the Discord. So if you guys aren't in there, please go join if you want. And if you're watching on one platform and you're not following me or sub to me, what are you doing? And you should also, if you're on YouTube, like the video. All right, I'm gonna go. Take care of yourselves and don't die.